We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. With counter on first down, going to get about 5. 2nd and 5 coming up.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with counter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Screen pass to Connor. Into the secondary again. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They go play action with Haskins. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Haskins to throw it. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Pittsburgh.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Giants nothing.
Chris Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
At their own 35-yard
line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They find some open field here. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He gets it left side to Johnson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good catch by Deontay Johnson, and he really helped fill a void during his rookie season when he had 59 catches that led the team, and he was first among all rookie receivers last season as well. Not bad for the 10th wide receiver selected in the 2019 draft. Really good play. Expects to continue to get better in this Pittsburgh offense.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
For the point after.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get up after that last play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
49-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33.
33-yard line.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. From the gun, Jones. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming fourth down. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And the Steeler first down.
On first and 10 is Connor. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there's James Conner showing his versatility with a nice reception and first down pickup out of the backfield. 3 years into his pro career, though, he hasn't played a full season, so they want to see durability increase for him. But during his Pro Bowl year in 2018, that's when he showed everything. 55 catches that year, only 34 in 2019. They're hoping those numbers continue to climb for James.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Throwing on second down. Haskins, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Now whistles here before the snap, but it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Haskins. he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there, Bank at the 39-yard line. Dexter Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a 1st down.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Open receiver, that's Caden Smith, the tight end. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Off the play fake. Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Haskins to throw. Looking deep here for Ebron. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Eric Ebron. 62 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
On for the point after.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run on 1st down. Connor, and he stopped immediately there. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They'll run here with McFarland. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Again, it's Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the 39, Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's got room. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. A gain there of 21 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10.
Makes the score Steelers 24, Giants 10.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jabal Sheard able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
3rd down.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made at the 44.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd down and 3. They go play action with Haskins. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down. Going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, McFarland. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On 1st down, it's Connor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
A good carry and a 1st down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form, because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd down, McFarland. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, And then the big finish with the tackle.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, Haskins. That's complete to his running back, Connor. Oh, Connor loses it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the 4th.
51 the mark, boy, 51. Oh, you got deep? Check. Help me! Dragon 60.
Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Pittsburgh.
Running with McFarland. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
2nd and goal at the Steelers' 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley, and Barkley did not get there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league
has spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on fourth down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, the fumble to turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
On second down now, McFarland, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, given 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 37-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From the gun, Jones. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Now Jones on 1st down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Tight down. There you go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Mike 19.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th.
Steelers 26, Giants 24. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. From the gun, a give to Counter. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards there, first down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes the heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Pittsburgh, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew.